Damn thing shuts off. I never thought I could talk this much. But anyways, they did end up sorting out the information and got their case heard. So yeah, geez, what is this going to be, like part 4 that lasts 3 seconds? I guess that's the way it goes. Anyways, so I'll get back to my truck and get those radius arm bushings changed. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I got to do my front U-joints on the 4x4 2 part. Yeah. Pain in the ass. I think that's why I'm procrastinating. Anything else? Anything else? What else do I know about private prosecutions? Well, not a great amount. Just basically what I told you. You know, if you're seeking fundamental justice, it's a good idea. Simple as that. Don't be discouraged when you get knocked out by the AG. Don't be discouraged if you fail, because we learn from our failures. That's how you dust off, and go back at her, and do better next time. And that's you know, it's not like everybody gets a participation trophy. It's no. If you're going to be a winner, dust off, go back at her again. Dust off, go back at her again. Do the best you can with what you have, and hold your head up. Simple as that. Anyways, I guess that's part 4 of this whole ramble of mine. But that's pretty much private prosecution. The merits of the case are huge. Remember that. And do a little bit of a study. I feel really bad. Oh yeah, so the first part of this video ended, you know, when I was saying something about, you know, if I was the author of those kids, that I would hold that teacher and principal's ass to account. Account was the word that came after his ass. I'm not going to hold their ass. But no, hold their ass to account. I believe it's time that everybody does it. Now, they can't have a policy at that school that undermines the legislation, that the mandate of how the schools operate, that legislation, that enactment. And that enactment can't operate in odds with the Constitution. That's why, like, you know, the free speech at the university, yeah, they should be, if they take public money, then they should be held to account. And it's like I was on Ellie's show the other day, and I didn't have time to stay on there very long, and this one guy, Mike Miller, it's the same Mike Miller I know from Hamilton, might have been, I don't know, but anyways, was stating that the Constitution does apply to the government. Yes, it does. That is the corporate charter on how the government is supposed to operate, and yes, it does apply to them. But, and my only question is, how are you going to enforce it? And this one man, or a few men, decided to hold private prosecutions. Because these people obstructed justice. Listen, man, it's criminal. It's criminal. And I wish to let you in on a secret. For every charge, there is a price. There is a value. That's why they can say to SNC-Lavalin, yeah, no, you can pay instead. There is a value to every charge. If you're a rich dude and you're charged, and you say, well, how much? I brought my checkbook. How much? What's this charge worth? I wish to discharge the charges. How much? What should I write? Will 1 million cover it? Will 3 million cover it? Will 5 million cover it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This isn't about right or wrong with these guys. It's crazy. But that's another story for another time. So anyways, I hope I helped out with the whole private prosecution idea, or a little bit at least, and I sure hope that those girls do a GoFundMe, support their fathers who support the kids, and take some asses to court and do a little bit of suing. And like I say, there's some good torts there. And I'm sure a policy of the school cannot override the legislature, the mandate that the school has to act in. And I'm sure that mandate, that legislation that mandated the school's operation, I would say the provincial can't overrun the provincial constitution, but they don't have one. But can override the Supreme Law of Canada, and that school, even though it's a Crown corporate school, it does act. It's an agency that does act as a public school, and it's publicly funded in the public building, and those kids have a right to go to that school, and those teachers are privileged to teach at that school, and they have a mandate to teach at that school, not bully and intimidate and slander and besmirch and the rest of it, and everything else they did to those girls. That is completely wrong. I believe that man or woman, or each woman, I don't know, I heard there was a couple, a woman principal, man teacher, I can't remember, but I mean, each one of those should be held to account. If that's how they act, they obviously don't know how to act around young folks and don't deserve to be working as a teacher. Maybe they could go work as something else where they don't have to be around young folks. Maybe they're not even good enough to be around in the public service whatsoever, and maybe they need a private job. Maybe set up their own business, and they can give their customers shit and treat them and bully them and yell at them and see how many customers they have. But yeah, no, they have no right. They have a duty, obligation, responsibility. And those are the ones of privilege, the teacher and the principal. They are sitting in privileges, not rights. The kids have the right. Anyways, peace.